What's going on, people? What's going on? I had a little boo-boo there. But yes, we are back with another Matic Mondays. I am your guy, Travel Matic. And if this is your first time here, we talk about all things remote work, digital nomad, resumes, transferring your skills, and a little bit of travel in there too. But definitely hit the like and subscribe, share this content. It's good content, people. And if this is your returning time, welcome back. We were back with another banger. I like this one. It's a topic we were supposed to be talking about a while ago, but hey, we here with it now. So I have to definitely introduce my wonderful co-host, Tiffany, Sports and Heels. Let's give it up for
What's good? What's good? Hello, good evening. Hi, everybody.
Yes, what's going on? Long time no hear, no see.
Oh, no, I feel like it's been a long time. Has it really been that long?
No, I mean, I don't know when the last time I talked to you. I know it wasn't really this weekend, but how was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
I'm tired.
You're tired, huh?
Yeah.
And then you managed to go to the gym. That's dedication.
Yeah, summer's right around the corner, so.
I know. I'm on a mission to get my weight down. I'm getting big. Just putting in all this work, remote work, YouTube work, working on some other little endeavors too. Just putting more irons in the fire. God, dang. Putting more irons in the fire.
Yeah, today's usually my rest day on Mondays. Typically, especially when we have Manic Mondays, I don't usually work out. But I got a vacation next week, so I'm trying to squeeze out as many calories as I possibly can before next week. I'm not, like, I haven't been drinking. I haven't had a lot of sugar. Like, I really, been going hard in the paint when it comes to watching what I eat. And it's not really because I want to lose weight, because I'm gonna be fine wherever I'm at. I ain't gonna have no problem.
I hear that.
But my numbers when I went to the doctor in February were a little scary for me. For me, not for everybody else, it might be normal, but diabetes and high blood pressure and all that kind of runs in my family. So when I got my numbers back for the first time, I think it's called the LDL. I can't remember.
Bad cholesterol.
Yeah, it was higher than I've ever had it, and my blood sugar level was elevated to the point where it put me at pre-diabetic. And I've never ever, you know me, for a long time. I stay in the gym. I'm not a person who doesn't work out, and I'm not a person who eats crazy either. But yeah, so I don't drink. I've been really cutting down sugar. I've been getting my fiber and protein in. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my numbers back to where I feel more comfortable. But I think I'm done with alcohol for a while. Like, as far as excessive amounts. When I say excessive, I mean more than a drink or two. But yeah. Now I hear that tequila does not impact your blood sugar. Somebody who has blood sugar issues told me, you can drink tequila. So I have a vacation coming up. That might be what I have occasionally, but for the most part, I'm not even gonna drink.
Yeah, definitely. I researched all of those stuff a while back. They say, most alcohols that you don't, drinking on the rocks is fair game, like your whiskey, rum, but tequila has pretty much no sugar in it. So it won't impact your blood sugars. It is my drink of choice as well.
Now, what do you drink with your tequila?
But let me first mention this though. If you're trying to lose weight, let's say you just came from the gym and you've been working out for the last 2 months and you drank tequila, it's not gonna keep you from losing weight. It's just gonna flat level. It's gonna straight line because
Okay, as long as it don't
your
spike.
liver is gonna try to get that those because I mean alcohol is toxins anyway. So your body is always trying to expel toxins. And if you put that tequila in, it's gonna take the tequila to go out first.
Yeah.
But it won't work against you pretty much.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So
yeah, and I'm typically a Tito's and tonic girl, so I'm not a sugar drink girl.
Vodka too, yeah. Vodka is good too.
But vodka raises my blood sugar.
The vodka's raising your blood sugar.
It does.
Now, so I think because the Tito's is a potato-based alcohol.
It's
from potatoes.
Yeah, and so when people were telling me that you can just drink your Tito's, you should be fine. I'm like, no. Tito's,
you drink it straight?
I drink it. Okay, so I drink it with tonic.
Tonic has carbs in it.
Yeah, so I started doing vodka waters, and still the same thing. Still the same thing. So it is definitely the Tito's. So I just decided I'm not going to drink any vodka at all.
Okay.
I'm just the elevated blood sugar thing is enough for me to be like, I'm good. I don't have to have alcohol to have a good time. So.
I put a little lime in mine usually.
I do too.
On the ice.
Yeah. Double lime. Tito's and tonic with double lime is what I like mine. How I like mine. So and gin does the same thing. I don't know if gin's wheat based or what, but anything that's like potato based, wheat based, it raises my blood sugar. So.
Yeah, you may look at your blood type too. That may be also impacting.
Yeah, I won't say that over the internet in case somebody's looking for some organs.
Cool. Let's go to the comments because we talking about straight liquor, like literally straight liquor.
Yeah.
The people come here for AI today, and I have Mocha in the chat today. Welcome, Mocha. Thank you for always being there for us. And we got 4 people chatting right now with us. We appreciate y'all as well, stepping in, checking us out. And what we'll go over today will be AI. It's here. We've heard it all over the news. We're hearing it. It's going to impact a lot of industries. I thought about that too. I was at a place I'm probably not going to be going for a few times in the next future. Arby's. I wanted some curly fries, and there was an AI person talking to me on the intercom, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And of course, when I got to the window, was there a person there, but it wasn't the same person. You could tell it was AI generated. Got my order right. They need that in the McDonald's in the hood because I get tired of telling them no mayo on my my sandwich, and it got mayo on it. But that happens, man. It happens.
Well,
go ahead.
That's interesting that you say that they're using AI for fast food because IBM has already made it public that they're planning on using AI to replace 7,800 jobs. In fact, they have a hiring freeze on right now because they're really trying to fast track implementing AI for all the back office functions. It's like stuff like HR. Like, wow. Can you imagine you have an issue, HR related issue, and having to go through AI to have that resolved? Isn't that funny that HR literally stands for human resources and you're going to replace it with artificial intelligence?
So it's going to be artificial resources next. But I've been thinking too with like my field. Actually, I had an AI project where we were at together, dealing with sentiment, voice over IP, not voice over IVR. Am I thinking
Mm-hmm.
right? Is it IVR?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is when you call into a call center and it says, "What do you want?" You know, like that's
Yeah.
IVR or whatever. But AI is taking that a little bit more in depth with answering certain questions, being able to talk back to you, type stuff. And so I was like, man, I didn't know I was doing that until the other day. Um, I realized that I was like, oh, that's what I was doing in that last project. So I need to probably look into learning more about that because Azure, ServiceNow, they have those modules integrating the AI machine learning in there. So I need to probably look into just learning about that. Learning about that.
Yeah, I'm actually working on an AI project right now, so I'm learning a lot about AI.
Okay, it's an AI project.
Mhm, yeah,
Okay,
that's the reason why I was interested in
I think you did mention
transitioning
something about that.
because it's an AI project. So it give me something to add to my resume that I am working in AI. Because
Mhm.
whether or not you realize it, when we talk about AI and how these corporations are using it, you guys are probably wondering, well, how the hell are they using them? Um, so we've had the release of stuff like Chat GPT, and even Google has their own product that has come out. Um, and Chat GPT has been getting a lot of press lately because of the ability to use, and it's in beta right now, which means it's still in the testing phases right now. Um, so basically, every time someone uses it, it's gathering that data and getting more and more knowledgeable. And so you can pretty much ask Chat GPT anything according to using the correct prompts. So they're still going to need people who know how to use and write the correct prompts to get the exact kind of data that you want, and to get the output that you want. So that's going to be a valuable for those looking to break into tech. That would be a valuable skill to learn, is to play around with Chat GPT and do some research about how to use those prompts. But people are using it to create their resumes. They're using it for their accounting. Um, Even IBM says that they're going to look at, using it to. I talked about HR, but also their finance. Um, and so those are interesting ways in which you can gain a skill set of using Chat GPT to help streamline some of these companies who are going to be making these big shifts to artificial intelligence. Like, where can you still, as a human entity, fit in? Because again, like I mentioned, someone's still going to have to prompt Chat GPT. It's not going to prompt itself. So I mean, we hope that it don't prompt itself.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we're gonna be living in that. What's that Will Smith movie? Um, I
Mm.
Robot. Remember that
Mm.
I Robot, when they got so smart that you didn't even have to like prompt it anymore. It kind of you know grew on its own.
Right, right, definitely. I mean, it's going to get rid of your a lot of your call centers, a lot of your support rep type roles. Um, so funny. Just yesterday, I spoke with a friend of mine that we were in a call center together, and she's still in a call center, and she got laid off
Hmm.
back in March, and she was like, she was regretting not listening to me maybe a year ago, maybe longer than that. We've kind of talked periodically, and I was trying
Mhm.
to get her into Salesforce, and was showing her the ropes and what she needed to do to get the certification, um, just learn and try to be an analyst, get into the analyst field, and just, she was, oh man, you know, just being, sometimes you just comfortable and like you got to put in the work. Like we make good money, but
Yeah.
it's because we put in the work. You got to put in the personal work. I was telling her, you know, because in IT, it's like you don't. like when we was in a call center, they'll bring you on. They're like, oh, we're gonna put you in a week's training, sit you in this class, and they got the the trainer there, and you go there every week. I mean, every day for a week, and then they put you on the floor. Now there ain't none of that in IT.
Yeah.
You got to come in. You got to learn something in anywhere from a day to 3 days, and be ready to produce.
Yeah.
Be ready to produce. So how do you get to that point?
Yeah.
You get to that point by self-taught, boot camps, all of that, and a little tweaking of your resume.
Yeah, you really do have to we talk about this all the time. It's going to take some self-investment. Gone are the days where you can apply to a job and they onboard you. Today they're onboarding you, especially if you're looking at a remote role.
This your onboarding. Pick on your laptop, sir.
Yeah. And day one, you've got 10 meetings, and you're expected to.
And can you log in?
you have these individual meetings, and in those individual meetings, they are catching you up to speed. That means you have 1 week to learn where we are and figure out how you're going to contribute. So either it's task-based, they're going to give you tasks that you're following up on, or, they're going to tell you who to contact. That's my favorite. Contact Bill. He'll get you up to speed. And then you get in the meeting with Bill, and he don't know who you are or and asking you what's your role.
Right.
So, I mean, those days of being on board and going through training and somebody telling you this is how you do it, those days are gone, especially in corporate.
Right. You wouldn't realize how many people have to talk off a bridge the first couple of days of them coming on, especially like analysts. It's more the analysts than anything. The developers, you really can't just come in green. Like they automatically know if you're green or not. But the analysts can come in green and they sidebar me in a minute. I'll be like, hey, just relax. Because I know I know where they have been.
Yeah, you do feel kind of overwhelmed. You're like, everybody's kind of throwing stuff at you.
Mm-hmm.
And you spend all day in meetings, and then you still got stuff you got to do because they've thrown stuff at you. It's automatically like, and then you get into conversations where people say, oh, well, they should have told you this, because you go down one path because you ready to hit the ground running, right? Because you're trying to prove your worth, especially as, one of these, we gotta go in there ready to be a top contributor day one.
Hey, it made me think about this, and I don't know if I had told you about this story just recently on this project. This guy, he's a functional analyst, which means like he deal with mostly like what you see on this front screen, like you looking at your phone or whatever. That's functional. So he was like, I know we have such and such to do, but where's our technical analyst? I said, you are our technical analyst. I know they told you functional. You're supposed to know what's going on the front side of the screen, but you need to know what's going on the back side of the screen. Like you need to know what tables are talking to each other, what databases are talking to each other, the APIs and all that stuff. You are the technical and the functional analyst. But I told him, hey, we got you. It's okay. It's okay. But it's just stuff like that where they tell you one thing, you get in, it's a totally different thing. Yeah. So,
back to AI, they haven't really identified all the places in AI could impact our roles, but enough to where certain CEOs they have concerns, and even legislature are starting to have discussions about the impact on the workforce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to cut that overhead down, and it makes me think about this car industry comment. Brown Liquor Baron, salute to Brown Liquor Baron, our good friend here. Definitely check him out. He has a great YouTube channel about travel in South America, Latin America. The car industry is so funny because I at one time sold cars, right? And the time of buying a car online was really unheard. It's almost like buying jeans. We really used to want to go into a store and try some jeans on. You don't know how they fit in the waist and size or whatever. But nobody really. The malls are being shut down. The brick and mortars are being shut down because of Amazon and Walmart.com and all that. And the same thing with car industry. People did not want to buy a car over the internet. More of the techie savvy people, but the good old boys, no, they want to go down to that lot. But the reason why it's changing because the sales rep, used car salesman, new car salesman, at one time was one of those top 5 most unethical careers of all time. Like up there with lawyers, was a highly unethical type, untrustworthy type career. Used car salesman, because me and my friend the other day, we were talking about how we used to sell cars, and I used to knock people heads off. I'm talking about they credit probably still bad, and I feel bad to this day that I had to do it.
Yeah, you look like it.
But I'm telling you, I'm talking about on one car. If I knocked their head off, man, I probably took home about $2,000 just off of that one car. Just that one car. No car less than $500. I'm talking about take home after taxes, $500. Yeah. After taxes, if I on the front end and the back end means like the financing piece, you would make money too. So cumulative, it would be about $2,000 that I would make off just that one car. But see, if you sold a car, you made money. If you didn't sell a car, you didn't eat. So it wasn't,
yeah.
You had to kind of do what you had to do. So I got out of it. I only stayed in it like 2 years or whatever. But I know so much about this that more people are coming more tech savvy. Younger buyers are buying cars online. So it's less people on the car lot shaking hands and making deals. So yeah, I definitely can see that. AI can definitely take over that too.
Yeah, I mean the CEO of Google, who helped create Google's AI, said that this can be more dynamic than fire. Like the way AI is going to impact everything. Mm-hmm. He did a whole interview with 60 Minutes. And he said there's a lot we don't understand about AI because of how quickly it grows and understand things. And then, we've got humans who are, we talk about the ethics of it. We have humans who are inputting stuff about AI into it. And, humans are flawed. And so what are they, I think about what are they putting in there for us? People of color, women,
right.
What kind of, because it goes by what you input it, right?
Yes. Which is a great segue to something that I thought about showing a live demo of ChatGPT, taking all of your sentiment in, all of your thoughts and concerns into creating a trip planner. I played around with this about a month ago, and I was like, dang, this is tight. It created a whole itinerary based on if you're a risky traveler, if you're kind of I'm more focused on nightlife. Like it takes all of that and it blends it into an itinerary for you.
Really?
I thought it was pretty cool. So let me build that up. I said build it up because it's called Build AI Space. Okay, actually, let's see here. So here, ready to plan an amazing trip. Just enter your destination and number of days, 10 days max. You'd like to stay and let the trip planner do the rest. Our AI will suggest activities and experiences for you to enjoy, restaurants to try, and helpful tips for your journey. So let's do a 7 day.
Let's do Cartagena. Columbia.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say let's do something that okay, hold up. No. 7 day visiting Cartagena, Colombia.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh man. Do the awesome if you're interested. Okay, I may have to buy something here just for this demo.
Oh, you already did it today?
Well, no, I like I said, I did it the other day. Let me see. Let me break this off for a moment.
I was gonna say, can I do it? You can send me. What's the link?
Yeah, let me send it. Well, you
No, then
won't be able to show it though. It's okay. It's okay.
It says I can present on here on this platform.
Can you present? Show me your screen then.
Hold on, let me. What's the name of the site?
No, just show me your screen that you can. Show me any. Show me Google.com.
Okay, hold on. Present. Share screen.
I'll go to the comments here.
All
okay,
right.
Yeah, cool. Hold up, man. Hold up. I see you. Give me 1 minute here. Go to I got it. Go to build BUILDAI .space and hit enter.
Trip planner.
Yes. Should be like, yep, there you go. I got you. There you go. You're running it now. And while you're going through that, let's see. Big J is in the house. What's up? What's up?
Well, how is my limit reached? I ain't even used it yet.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ain't that crazy?
Well, be patient with us, people. That's why I didn't want to give you the link, because I figured maybe it was caching my link or something. Maybe because we were in the same. It probably did cache my my URL. No worries.
Was that your URL?
Well, because we're in the same you're on the same platform, it probably cached it from that.
You shouldn't be able to cache it from me.
Right. Go through incognito, and do you know how to pull it up incognito?
Yeah.
Sorry about these technical difficulties, people.
Maybe not.
There
we go. I don't know what's happening. It's not.
We'll get it.
There we go.
You good?
All right. Yeah.
Try it now.
I'm going to trip planner. Oh, foiled.
No?
Nope.
It's okay. I'm working it out.
Okay. Now, how do I stop sharing?
No, I have to bring you down.
Oh no! It says stop sharing.
Oh yeah, or you could do it yourself, I believe. Okay. All right, we good now. Let me bring you back up. Let me bring myself back up. Okay. Present share screen. All right. So we have. It should work now. Colombia.
We can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen?
Nope, you're not sharing it.
Okay.
Okay, now we see.
For real? I didn't even do nothing.
Oh, breakfast at Cafe de Mar.
Yes. Okay. It didn't do like I wanted to, but this is a good example. Okay, so it gave me 7 days. It gave me breakfast starting at 8 if you want to get up early.
You're doing a lot at Cafe de Mar. It really likes Cafe de Mar.
Well, yeah, I would say that. But most people do like to go to Cafe de Mar for the sunset, actually. But I never really heard of the breakfast too much. But it's a possibility. We got breakfast at 1, Valdez Cafe. Okay, this boat tour, the Rosario Islands. So that's like 9 to 1, which lunch at Playa. I don't know what this may be at. Cool. Oh no, this is this is probably a little bar, not a bar, but a restaurant on those islands.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Brings you back. What's $1,700? That's like 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, it's really nice going back on the boat too. Kind of choppy, what I remember. The waves be hurting. La Esquina del Pendebuno.
Lunch at La Mulata.
Okay, I think I've heard of Mulata before. Okay, this Yosemite neighborhood, around 3-ish.
I like that it suggested a bookstore and cafe.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This is what, day 5. And see, like if you're like a trip planner, you can sell these. People sell their itineraries actually too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I like how they really space things out. Good intervals to get from place to place.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a game changer, especially if you're visiting obviously you're visiting a country you've never been to before, and you've been there a bunch of times and you're looking for something new. This is a great way to, and then I'm sure you can put in visiting Cartagena, Colombia with free Wi-Fi, or you could probably tailor.
Let me see, nightclubs with nightclubs.
No, it's all like beach cocktail.
It's more of like lounges. Because this change. What is that? 6 o'clock. Another thing to the note is why I say military time, because that's usually what they go by in Cartagena too. They have a lot of military time, so you may want to question like, why is it in military time?
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Mud volcano. Playa Blanca. Playa Blanca. This is interesting that they took you from the mud volcano and then with Playa Blanca is a little like this is a little concerning. I don't know how they got from the mud volcano to well, that's like nine. That's a lot of hours. So I guess I don't know where this restaurant is. So I guess you would have to kind of like look up the um, the places where these restaurants are at. Obviously, they have to be kind of close, I guess, in the area. Cartagena. I'm trying to see where this restaurant is. Um, da, 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 da. Um, Give me one moment here. Let's see here. This is in Manga, I think. Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, I think it's going to give you a lot of good, suggestions, places to think of. Kind of, I mean, maybe places that you may not want to eat, or places that you never heard of that piqued your interest.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, it's pretty good. And remember, you only got one free shot. Oh, you have to pay for $2 for the other five, which isn't bad. Let's go back to the comments. Question to the panel: are people using Chat GPT for data entry work? Now, that's a good question.
I think a lot of people are using it for work to make their jobs a little bit easier. Um, Developers are using it to help them with the codes. But I'm not sure if you can use it for. How would you use it for data entry?
Um,
I know kids are using it for their homework to get answers.
I think that still may be a tough one because it's only data entry is a manual task, and Chat GPT doesn't really take out the manual work. It's an entry point to a data pipeline or a data ingestion. It's a manual entry for a data ingestion. Chat GPT is actually machine learning AI, so it goes off of what information is already stored. Like it understands that because Chat GPT is like it's already been here before. It's in like in smaller instances, like your Amazon. What's the lady name you say? Alexa. Alexa, tell me such and such, blah 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 blah. Tell me if it's what's the weather going to be like for tomorrow. That data is already there. You can Google it, or you can have somebody or have a system say it back to you. So it's already data that's stored. Like somebody entered in the weather for tomorrow. Somebody entered it in. So that's data entry.
So what's interesting is I actually asked. I have Chat GPT. Of course I do. And I asked ChatGPT for you, Jay, how can you use ChatGPT for data entry work? And it actually said that you can't use it for primarily data entry function because ChatGPT's function is to provide text-based conversations with users. But it says you can use it for certain aspects of data entry work, which is like data validation and data categorization. And it actually gives you instructions on how to use ChatGPT for data validation. So, for example, this says you can input a set of data values and ask ChatGPT to identify any errors, or inconsistencies. So, if you have like numerical data or values, it can look at that data and validate that data for you. For categorization, you can actually input a set of unstructured data and ask ChatGPT to categorize that data into specific categories. So, for example, if you can provide ChatGPT with a set of customer feedback comments, or ask it to take addresses and categorize them by zip codes, it'll do all of that stuff for you. So that's how, I mentioned you can use it for assisting you with your data entry work, but you can't actually get it to do your data entry work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Because you said to check for errors, right?
Yep, it can validate the data.
So they're checking for errors that somebody...
Or inconsistencies. So it's not just the errors. So it can take all the data that's been input into a database and check for any errors or inconsistencies.
But that's what I'm going. Who input the information? A person.
Yeah, probably. Or they downloaded it from like maybe SAP, right?
Right, but still somebody entered that. Like
yes.
somebody had to even. I mean, we going very granular. We're going up the data ingestion train, because I could manually enter in information, and you said SAP, so SAP got it. But then they can have an API to grab it from SAP and bring it to another system, and then another system can bring it to another system. So that's where the integration is throughout that whole chain. But there was one person to enter that information in.
Yeah.
Now, where they could alleviate a data entry worker is from, let's say, I always like to use the fitness place. The fitness place at the front, they tell you to give you a card or fill out this form to get a free month of membership. Now, they fill out that form. Now, usually that form will go maybe to another person, but they say, hey, you know what now? What we're going to do is you take that form from LA Fitness, and I want you to scan it and fax it. So when you scan it, it's a digital impression, and the system could read that and skip over a data entry worker, where before they would get that scan or they would get that email, and then a person still will have to manually put it in. So they can skip that part, but that's just picking straws there at that point. So a great question there. Great question.
Yeah.
Jay.
So the thing about AI is, in ChatGPT specifically, that everybody loves, is that you pretty much can ask it anything as if you're having a conversation. For example, I just basically went in there and asked, how do I increase views on my YouTube podcast on remote working, digital nomad, and travel lifestyle? And ChatGPT comes out with, here's some tips to help increase your views. So, I mean, I can see why it makes people nervous, because some of especially the back office project, specifically talking about tech, project management, project coordinator, a scheduler, delivery manager, you can probably have it build out, if you load the data, build out your release schedule for you for the year or the quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Or build your timeline for you.
Well, you see, ChatGPT has come about because of, let's go back to the data entry, whether it was I always like to go by Facebook. Facebook, or people just in general, when we get online, we give a lot of free information. A lot of free information. We give information, like I said, for the fitness, the LA fitness. A lot of people, it's amazing. I learned this when I was working at Equifax. It's amazing how much free information we give to people. So there's databases that are, let's say like Excel. Everybody knows Excel. We know that's probably like actually in an Excel spreadsheet. If you go all the way down, I think it only holds 1 million rows of data. In one spreadsheet can go all the way down to 1 million rows. That's the max that it can ever hold, right? Fun fact with that. So let's say Facebook has not 1 million. They have probably over 10 trillion lines of data on people. Like 10, maybe 100 trillion. So you have all this data. And somebody once said, like, you know what? What if we could get our systems to analyze this data and come up with scenarios based on people's preference or thoughts? They have so much data because we gave them the data. So that's what because Chat GPT is only going off of information that's stored, because they have a lot of data that's stored. And instead of us going into Google and searching through 10 lines of links, they know the logic to put in there to get it within like 2 seconds. They can scan through like 10,000 pages within like 2 seconds and get the data that you want and give it back to you within 30 seconds. So you need developers for that. You need analysts for that. You need engineers for that. You need product owners. You need scrum masters. You need all that. So yeah. One more thing that I wanted to show you as well, which I know this actually should work, my TikToks that I just found, which Chat GPT can help you write your resume. Let me go to my friend's favorite platform, TikTok here, and how Chat GPT can help you get a job.
Improve your LinkedIn profile in 30 seconds with ChatGPT. What we're going for here is a new about section, which is kind of like a professional intro. So in ChatGPT, this is the prompt. You want to say, based on my resume, write an about section for my LinkedIn profile and keep it under 2,600 characters. We're going to copy in our resume, or you could also use your LinkedIn experience if it's the same info. Paste it in ChatGPT and let it run. Once you have your results, 2 things: do an accuracy and personalization pass. Then go back to your LinkedIn profile, go to your about section, edit it, copy in the results from ChatGPT, and save.
That quick.
Yeah. I've been asking Chat GPT a whole bunch of questions. Because you can also have it update your resume. Like if you ask Chat GPT, how do I use Chat GPT to update my resume? You have to provide the instructions. So you can say, I want you to update my resume and emphasize my skills and highlight my work experience in IT industry, right?
Right. I think I have that one, actually.
Yeah, it can. I have a resume too that needs to be updated, but yeah.
Hold on a minute, let me see here. Okay.
Content team, and today I wanted to go over a few really cool ways that you can use various AI tools to aid in writing your resume. For this demonstration, we'll be using ChatGPT, and we're going to go over writing resume bullet points or achievements, a professional summary, and a cover letter. All right, let's jump right into resume achievements. To make things easier for yourself, have ChatGPT pulled up, have your resume pulled up, and then have the job description of whatever job you're going for also pulled up. For the prompt, you want to tell ChatGPT to write 5 resume bullet points with metrics based on the following job description and use my resume for reference. Shift enter twice to go down a couple lines, and then you can copy the job description and paste it in below the prompt. After the job description, go to your resume, copy the whole thing, paste that below your job description, then hit go, wait a bit for the results, and now let's take a look. The few things we're looking out for with these achievements are keywords and metrics. You can see here in this first achievement, we've developed and implemented a comprehensive social media strategy. That's a good keyword for a social media job. We've increased engagement, and we also have a metric here to back it up, and we've increased followers, and we also have another metric here to back it up. Now, the reason we copy our resume into ChatGPT is so it has our information to base these achievements around, but just double check, read through it carefully before you copy things to your resume. Make sure the information is actually accurate. In this case, ours is, so what we want to do here in the Teal Resume Builder, we're in our career history. We're going to add an achievement on this role. We're going to highlight our achievements from ChatGPT. We're going to copy, we're going to paste, and we're going to save. Do that for all the achievements generated with ChatGPT, and there you go. Resume bullets check. Let's move on to professional summary. If you've never heard of a professional summary, it's a bit like a career intro, and it lives as this nice little paragraph at the top of your resume. Now to ChatGPT, our prompt here is going to be write a professional summary for a brackets job title based on my resume below, and keep it shorter than 75 words. Then here, all you need is your resume, so go copy the whole thing, paste it below the ChatGPT prompt, hit go, and let's look at the results. Now, the few things we're looking for from our professional summary are years of experience, notable achievements, and of course, keywords. It looks like we have 2 out of the 3. We have achievements here, and we have keywords, but we are missing years of experience. Since that's easy to add, let's go ahead and copy our results here from ChatGPT. In the Teal Resume Builder, we're gonna go down to add a professional summary. We're gonna paste in our results and just really quick manually add in our years of experience. Hit save and we are good to move on. Now we're going to write a cover letter with ChatGPT, and this is probably my favorite one because cover letters are the worst. Our prompt here is write a cover letter for the following job description using my resume for reference and keep it less than 400 words. For our cover letter, we do need the job description, so we're going to copy that in below the prompt, and we also need our resume, so we're going to copy that below the job description. Now what we're looking for with our cover letter here is a general overview of our career experience and our skills. Some feedback for ChatGPT. Obviously, we don't want to dear hiring manager. We'd like to find a hiring manager or department lead to address this cover letter to. We certainly want to actually sign our name, so we can do that when we actually copy it out. But otherwise, the results from ChatGPT on the cover letter are pretty darn good. A bit of a disclaimer here. We always recommend with any AI written material, use it as a starting point, go through it, proofread it, make sure it is accurate, and add in any personalized language that you would like so it does sound a little bit more like you. If you're not familiar with Teal, I encourage you to browse the channel, see what we're about, check the links below this video to get started on the...
Yeah, so a lot of companies are using AI to scan through the various resumes to identify candidates. It's no longer you send your resume to the hiring manager and he's reviewing it. Like that's very scarce now. Now they're using the AI to determine who's a great candidate and who's a good match to go to the next level. And you can use this to your advantage to make sure we talk about every job that you apply for, specifically remote jobs, that you cater your resume to the job. And we talk about using the job description and updating your resume according to the role that you're trying to obtain. And that video just showed how you can do that pretty quickly.
Yeah. Minus the cover letter. I ain't never did a darn cover letter for
me neither.
I don't think they look for cover letters no more. That's like 1980.
And some people still using them. Some people require them.
Yes. Yeah, let's go to the chat here. Melvin Echo says, the best show on YouTube. Man, I appreciate you.
Thanks, Melvin.
Try to get you to learn something. You're going to learn today. Talking about Mocha and Mocha being nice. All right. Till Microsoft has a version like Salesforce that just added AI, I'm scared. Why you being scared, man? You got that Salesforce, man. You know that Salesforce.
Yeah, and if you learn how to use Chat GPT or it gets some learn how it is implemented, you could actually use Chat GPT to your advantage at Salesforce, um, because you can use it to provide customer support. It can help automate lead qualification. Like you still have to tell Chat GPT what to do, but you can use it to make your job easier. Brown liquor. So I suggest that you download chat, go to ChatGPT's website or download the app and figure out what your role, how you can use it in your role to make your job easier.
Yes, yes, yes. Um,
Man, it can help with sales forecasting. It can analyze historical sales data, and provide sales forecasting information, to help plan activities. It can streamline data entry. It can automate data entry tasks such as updating customer records and creating new accounts. Like this, you can use it to your. It still has. There's still an opportunity, so there's nothing for you to be scared of if you are not afraid to go in there and play with it with what you are tasked with doing and figure out how Chat GPT can make your job easier for you.
yes. Hey, man, I'm the one that's going to integrate Chat GPT, so I'm okay. They Chat GPT can install itself, so
Nice.
yeah, it's. But like I said, my homegirl from years back, man, you can't be out here just sitting comfortably because Chat GPT is definitely coming for you, and your job and your coins and all that stuff. Um, yeah, Big J says I got to keep it real. I learned about this AI 3 weeks ago. I saw this AI write a book from my friend. I was shocked. Yeah, I've been hearing about. I mean, not even just like we look at our itinerary just a minute ago in the resume, which is a one line. I mean, one sheeter. But yes, definitely a book. Even with the AI creating the voice of like Biggie and people from the dead and stuff. Uh, that's crazy too. Um, yeah, I heard Biggie and Timberland. Timberland dropped it. So he wanted to always do a song with Biggie, but he never had that chance. So he used AI to create the song, which I think some of these people are starting to like make notice that they will probably get sued for doing such things or something like that. There's a lot of legislation going to be written on this AI, which is it may be needed in some cases. But that's the show, peoples. That is the show. You don't have to go home, but we about to get up out of here. Yeah, the AI voice, the music is spooky. Yeah, I heard the Biggie joint. I was like, I don't know about that. It don't. Somebody said it doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel natural. Even the words were very spot on, but yeah. But that just shows you how creative this AI is.
I just asked ChatGPT to write 3 poems for me, and it's writing 3 poems for me like right now.
Well, go ahead and use them poems, girl, and
No, I refuse. I'm gonna use my own word.
Yes. See, it can't take away the naturalness.
But I told it to write it in AAVE.
Hey, what?
AAVE, African American Vernacular.
Oh, okay.
And African American Vernacular English. And it actually did it. Like the first poem is called Ain't No Coming Back From This.
Okay. And like no cap and shouty. We should do like write it in ATL lingo. And we like shouty. All right. Oh, you got to go down there to get more shouty. Shouty.
This is hilarious.
But yeah, but go ahead and play with your little chat GPT over there. And any parting words for the people, for the fans?
Y'all make sure. There's a lot of darkness going on in this world. We had another mass shooting, and get out there and live y'all lives. I know work got you strapped with how much time you can take off and what you can do with your time, but listen, find yourself some solace. Get out there and travel. Don't be afraid to go to some other country. Hell, you can get shot going to them. What the mass shooting was in Dallas, so prayers to those people in Dallas area, in Allen, Texas. But you can get shot here. You can get hurt here. So go out and see the world. Find a way. And make sure y'all tuning in on Matic Mondays. Get some of this information to help change your lifestyle.
Yes, share and share and all that good stuff. But like Mocha said, happy Mother's Day week coming up. Or it's here actually. Happy Mother's Day week. Get your mama something. Send your mama something. Or if your mother's not here, condolences, prayers, but she is always with you in spirit.
Amen.
And with that, we are out. Okay, we got a new person, Neri Del Aguila. Welcome, Neri. Welcome. Smash that like button on the way out. Share this with your friends, with your folk and them, or your acquaintances. And with that, we are gone.
We out.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.